Hello, everybody. We're in week 5, and as I'm sure you can see, we're digging deeper and deeper into the course material. This week, we'll learn about two very important topics: motivation and decision making. So, some who teach leadership break it down into 3 core points. These are vision, organization, and motivation. And when you combine that with management, which we've already gone over, you'll see how it all kind of ties in together. Um, this first part of this week, we'll focus on the concept of motivation, and then we'll talk about the decision making when we move into the second half of the week. Hopefully, the process is familiar to you by now, but let's go through it together, okay? So, first up is motivation. You'll see these articles, um, in the usual format here. Try to look over these and give them a read. They're a really good mix of different types of leaders who give you a variety of thoughts about their ideas of motivating an organization. As I'm sure you know, if the leader is not effective in motivating their team, which if you're running your organization, your team will be the vice president or the director level positions, and then they have their teams of the management or maybe those that have the title of manager or supervisor. However, your organization decides to break down the divisions, regardless, you're in charge of motivating the executive level team. And if that motivation ever breaks down, the organization moves forward much less effectively and less efficiently. These aren't long reads, they're fairly short articles. So scan through them and just look for ways to dig further into the concept of motivating your team. Then your friends are back for this week's installments of videos to help you with your discussion forum. And then the same group of these videos will also help you complete your assignment for the first half of the week. What we're looking for here in this assignment is just your summary in your own words to tell us how your thoughts are, what your thoughts are after you watch these videos and watch or hear their concept and their ideas on motivation. This discussion forum and assignment will be due on Wednesday. Something we'll do a little bit differently this week, I want to point out, let me scroll back up here if I can find it. There it is. So this week we'll do something a little different. On Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m., I'm going to open up this discussion chat, the Collaborate discussion session. So you'll see that. I click on the link here from 2 to 3 on Wednesday afternoon, and we'll talk about different things about the class material, about questions you have. We can talk about any snags that you have that you've discovered, like when a link doesn't work or some part of the material we have doesn't make sense. We can talk about it all. I'll be glad to spend some time with you, talking to you about all that. So just click the link here on Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 3. Now for the second part of the week, let's see, we'll shift over here to decision making. Let's see here. So don't take the fact that this is such a brief part of the course lightly or let it allow you to glaze over it. This is really one of the most important topics of discussion for this course. Excuse me. So don't zoom past it. Some of the material, I know, we're in a time crunch and it's easy to do that. But this is one of the most crucial things you'll read and need to understand the importance of as you're going to be a leader in your organization. The importance of decision making can actually make or break you, and as far as like your effectiveness, and how effective you're going to be in your organization. In the videos, you'll hear from your leaders again in our community, their thoughts on decision making. Try to pick out the main point each of them make, but especially Mr. Connett, excuse me, John Connett points out where the responsibility ultimately lies within an organization when it comes to decision making. So listen to all their points, but pay particular attention to what he says, because I think that's pretty important. pretty important point he makes about that responsibility. You'll see your usual discussion forum due on Sunday, and as well as the assignment here, you'll go back to the articles. Um, there's an article that mentions something in particular here about decision making and how it's the rocket fuel of leadership, and what moves the organization forward. So keep in mind as you watch the videos and read that article, decision making really um, is it really a straightforward process, or is there more to it? Is it as simple as you think, or just give us your opinion on that. Whether you think it's straightforward or simple, or if it's more complex. But just be sure you're using references back to the actual reading materials and videos for the week. But even though it's your opinion, um, just want to reiterate the fact that a good effort on an assignment includes more than 3 or 4 sentences. What we're looking for really is more like 3 or 4 paragraphs, just to show you truly understand the material, and to get your point across. And really, that's what's going to help you maximize your grade. When we see that you can give us an accurate, thorough, well thought out response to your assignments and discussions, as well as in your reply to one of your classmates. The reply to one of your classmates doesn't have to be that long, but just show that you've thought out that reply, and really just make sure that you're putting forth your best effort there. So there you go. That's week 5 in a nutshell. If it's possible to contain all of this information in a nutshell, I know it's a lot, but you can do it. I know you can handle it. I look forward to seeing what you come up with, and hope you can join us on Wednesday afternoon in the discussion session.